Victim, a word they hoped you would refuse. By Rue of House of Keperu. There is a word many people throw at us, hoping we will run from it. That word is victim. They say, "You weren't in slavery," as though the consequences of history disappear simply because generations pass. Let us remove emotion and return to definition. A victim is someone harmed by the actions of another, not someone weak, not someone helpless, someone who has experienced loss through the actions of others. That is the definition. So let me answer clearly. I am a victim, not because I seek sympathy, not because I seek excuses. I am a victim of stolen history. I am a victim of stolen Ren names. I am a victim of stolen languages. I am a victim of stolen continuity. And the greatest theft of all, stolen memory, which has created spiritual amnesia for our people, an amnesia that I am determined to destroy. Do you know what continuity means? It means a people knowing who they were, because every generation carried the memory of the one before it. Imagine asking your great-grandfather who his father was, then asking his father, then his father, generation after generation, until your family's story stretches back hundreds of years. That continuity is inheritance. Now imagine that chain being violently broken, records destroyed, names replaced, languages forbidden in favor of European divine. Ren terms like God, Lord, Jesus, families separated, cultures criminalized, histories rewritten. Then, generations later, someone asks, "Why don't you know where you come from?" Because someone interrupted the story. Most people of color today cannot trace their family beyond 2 or 3 generations, not because they never had ancestors, but because history was fractured. Meanwhile, there are families in many parts of the world who can trace their lineage back centuries because their continuity remained largely intact. That difference matters. Memory matters. This is why I refuse to let anyone weaponize the word victim. The weapon was never the word. The weapon was convincing the injured person that acknowledging the injury somehow made them weak. No. Recognition is the beginning of restoration. A doctor cannot heal a wound that everyone pretends does not exist. A civilization cannot recover what it refuses to acknowledge was lost. Understand the difference between identity and condition. Victim is not my identity. Victim describes a condition created by someone else's actions. My identity is not victim. My identity is becoming. My identity is rebuilding. My identity is remembering. My identity is restoring what was interrupted. They hoped you would reject the word before examining the definition, because if you reject the definition, you stop asking who caused the damage. If you stop asking who caused the damage, accountability disappears. If accountability disappears, history repeats itself. Every generation inherits something. Some inherit uninterrupted memory. Some inherit interrupted memory. Some inherit wealth. Some inherit debt. Some inherit stability. Some inherit recovery. None of us chose what was handed to us, but every generation chooses what it will hand to the next. So yes, by definition, I am a victim of stolen history, a victim of interrupted lineage, a victim of erased names, a victim of cultural displacement. But hear me carefully. I will not remain one. Because victim describes what happened. It does not decide what happens next. The moment understanding returns, the moment history is investigated, the moment names are restored, the moment memory begins reconnecting, the cycle begins to break. Never allow anyone to shame you for acknowledging reality. Reality does not become false because it makes someone uncomfortable. Truth is never dishonored by being spoken, only by being buried. I do not seek pity. I seek restoration. I do not seek sympathy. I seek continuity. I do not seek revenge. I seek understanding. Because the opposite of stolen history is remembered history. And remembered history is where true liberation begins. Ashe.